Welcome to This Week at Chelsea, the show where we delve into all things Chelsea over the last week or so. And as always, there is plenty to talk about. From kit leaks to transfer news and all the drama surrounding FFP, we've got a lot to get into. So please do like, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content so that you can keep up to date with all things Chelsea. And with that said, let's get into things. Let's get into things. Up first, and it's probably the news that I always look forward to the most. It's kit leaks. Now, I want to preface that whilst these are obviously mock-ups, which doesn't mean that they aren't the real deal, you know, they can't be the exact deal. But for instance, the same website that leaked these back in January of 2023 have released the leaks for the upcoming season. And as you can tell, was side-by-side, or you don't need a side-by-side, but these were the original leaks from last January in preparation for this season's kits. You can see it's pretty accurate. So you've got to think there's still months and months to go. The accuracy is only going to get more and more. So here we are, 12 months later, and we already have the supposed designs, and frankly, I like them. I'm a big fan. I've seen a lot of people that aren't fans. I've obviously run articles after article on the bylineshow.com, website where I do articles on there with myself, Alex, CSC Daily, and so on and so forth. Anyway, here we have the home kit with its initial leak. And the first thing that pops up is the orange. I'm not quite sold on that just yet, to be honest with you. It's a little bit too much orange for my liking. And I like me some orange. But all the same, it's a lot going on. You know, Chelsea have had plenty of orange within the kits over the last years. Plenty of Chelsea kits have included the, orange from decades ago to even as recently as, a couple of years ago. So it wouldn't come as a surprise. Now, the newest leak, looks a lot better, does it not? I mean, look at that. Oh, it's a thing of beauty. The neck showing similarities to the 1988 home kit, but also more recently, the black and orange third kit of the 2019 season. I like it. I'm a big fan. Now, next, we have the away kit, the same bag, really. It's the same sort of thing, like a well-blossomed fruit. It's ready for harvesting because I need that shirt now. It's a thing of beauty. It really is. The badge, I know you're thinking, Harry, there's red in there, mate. What are you talking about? It's like the red kit from the COVID season. I can't even remember what season that was. The less said about that one, the better. The badge, though, it's hard to tell, but I do not think it's red. I think that would be silly to assume that would be the case. There is a serious theme of orange going on in both this kit and obviously the home kit. The third kit we'll get to in a second. So suffice it to say that we can expect that badge to be orange too. I think it's the iridescent or at least chrome-like orange. It's going to have texture to it, unlike the home kit. It looks like a bit more of more like a regular badge. Do you know what I mean? Whereas the away kit is similar to that of the home kit this season. Third kit. Always my favourite, and frankly, this season will be no exception. It's taken a while for me to get, into liking this one from previous leaks, but I'll go on record to say that our third kits have easily outdone. They always look better than home and away kits over the last few years now, for a while. This home kit this season is one of my favourites. It's the first home kit I bought since 2012. I love it. I absolutely love it. But the third kits just carry all the time, don't they? They just look so good year after year. Look at this, though. Unique design. Might take some getting used to. That's a given. Not quite sure what the links are to Chelsea, but I love it. It's class. It looks so good. Not only that, but it's rumoured that we will be receiving an anthem jacket / bomber jacket / varsity style jacket, as shown again. Don't think it's for everyone, but you better believe I'm buying one. You better believe I'm going to be buying one to go with the collection. You know what I'm saying? So what are your thoughts on the designs? Let me know in the comments down below. Up next, and it's a quick one, a really quick one, but hopefully it won't be a quick return. Nkunku returning, to the first team with reports that he is aiming to play in the Carabao Cup semi-final second leg, not the first leg. Didn't play in the first leg, but he will be back for the second leg, hopefully, against Borough at the Bridge next Tuesday. The Blues are currently 1-0 down, and with the Frenchman missing that day, could he be the difference maker this time around? Next up, and it's transfer time. Ins and outs. It's quiet at the moment with some things here and there, nothing too concrete. But there have been certainly rumours surrounding particular positions, of which we'll get into in just a second. That's for sure. First of all, Alfie Gilchrist. He's impressed a lot in the first 4 games that he's played in the Chelsea shirt as a senior player for the club, being compared to the likes of John Terry and even getting the backing from the man himself in recent weeks and months. He is expected to stay at the club, as has been reported today. At least in this window, with Chelsea obviously still battling against injuries. If he was to go out, it would be a loan, but it's all but confirmed at this point that he will not be leaving. Others, other young players, it's open game for them. It's, they still could go out on loan, and it's probably for the best. Gilchrist has made an impact, albeit he's been playing a few minutes here and there. But overall, he's won the crowd over. And so maybe to just keep morale high, the likes of him being in a bit of a nutcase, do you know what I mean? A bit of a nutter on the pitch, causing havoc. It's always good to see. Elsewhere, and our Armando Broja, who is currently our main striker, our only striker that we have at the moment, could be set to leave. Not just on loan, but on a permanent deal with the likes of West Ham and Fulham, interested in the Albanian. According to Ornstein, Chelsea are willing to let Armando Broja leave on a permanent, if suitable offer is received. Interest from multiple clubs, it is believed, including Fulham, West Ham and Wolves, not contingent on Chelsea signing a replacement, which means, obviously, he will still be able to go, even if we don't have a replacement at all. But it begs the question, with Jackson out with his international duties and Broja perhaps heading out the door, what does that leave us with? Besides maybe looking for talent elsewhere, which, well, strikers are being offered to Chelsea, according to some reports, again, with players that have only recently joined the Saudi Pro League, already looking for an out. We saw recently, it's still not quite confirmed, but Jordan Henderson, giving it the big one about I'm going there to, do this, that, and everything else. He's gone after 3 months with a move to Ajax, it's likely. But the less said about him, the better. At least he's not linked with Chelsea anymore. That's for fucking sure, I'll tell you that much. Karim Benzema, Roberto Firmino and Alexander Mitrovic are 3 names making the rounds. However, Firmino is not planning on leaving, says Fabrizio. Fabrizio saying Roberto Firmino not planning to leave Al Ahly in the January transfer window, despite recent reports. Very clear message from his camp. He's here to stay. No changes expected. In relation to Karim Benzema, which is probably the one that everyone wants the most, Fabrizio had this to say. Al Ittihad has no intention of letting Karim Benzema go anywhere. Nothing advanced with any English club. Let's see what happens in the next few days. So, again, not a guaranteed no, not a cemented no, but by no means a yes. I reckon there's some wiggle room there. If it's whether or not he'd want to come to the club is the main thing, obviously. For me, at this point, with Osimhen's fee being so high and us unlikely to sign the likes of him in the January window, the returning Ivan Toney seems to me like the only true option right now. What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Chelsea are still under investigation, says the Premier League CEO when asked about Chelsea's previous confession to financial doping claims. This was, of course, found by the new board with the claim that it was during the Roman era that took place. Took place, and with Bowley and co. all too happy to cooperate to resolve the matter. You've got to think it's leaning in our favour. You can't penalise a group for something they haven't done. It happened in the past. We're going to be living in the future now. Masters, the Premier League's chief executive officer, said On Chelsea, as you know, Chelsea, the new owners of Chelsea, came forward with information to the FA, UEFA and Premier League about previous ownership, and we're still investigating that, and we don't announce the outcome of that until we have completed those investigations. So again, it seems like Chelsea aren't quite out of the woods yet in relation to that one. And last but not least, talking of the Roman era, John Obi Mikel is in headlines once again, this time with a plea to the Chelsea board. When interviewed at the recent The Best Awards ceremony, he said this on the question of what advice he would give to the new owners. He said this: "We've given them time now. It's been half a year. Now it's time to win. In Chelsea, there's no time. You have to win. That's our motto." He goes on to say, if you don't win, Roman would get you out the door and get someone else. So I think that shows, I think that should be the new owner's way of thinking. You have to win. If you don't win, what's the point of being at Chelsea? Kind of implying that you might as well be at any other club, to be honest with you, like any other club that isn't an elite top performing club. Strong, but ultimately true words from the Nigerian. He's definitely not shied away from giving his opinion lately, obviously with the launch of his podcast, the ObiWan podcast, having plenty of big names, Mourinho, Osimhen, big one there as well, Joe Cole most recently. It's only natural that he gives his opinion on the state of the club. But do you agree on what he has said in relation to the owners currently? Let me know in the comments down below. And there we go. Another week of all sorts going on at the club. Never a dull moment. Never, ever a dull moment. Even with the lack of actual signings, there's still plenty of news. Until next time, let me know your thoughts down below. Please like the video. Subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content on the channel. My name is Harry, up the Chelsea, and peace.